And this was the Hornets pulling into the arena. A lot of the guys dressed in their very best. Now they turn their attention toward picking up a win in enemy territory. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard and off guard are Ball and Martin. Bridges out there with Miller. And it's Williams at the center position. And for Chicago, star pair of Levine and DeRozan are your wingmen. MP is out there with Vucevic, and it's White in at the point guard position. And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. Doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance.
Bean passes to MP. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Here's Charlotte now. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Bulls. We're about 1 minute into the first. Levine kicks to MP. Vucevic trying to get over. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be.
Second free throw, no good. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
DeRozan, that's good.
Quick first step. This is why it's hard to stay in front of DeMar DeRozan.
Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williams finds Ball. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Rosen dishes to MP. Inside. Here's Vucevic. Williams with the block. From outside the arc. Shots good by Miller.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Bean passes to MP. DeRozan on the wing. Back to MP. Latrey. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 5 points so far.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
Outside, Martin. Vucevic with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Levine, that's good.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Ball, the bounce pass to the paint, Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matches.
Here for the Bulls. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Bridges comes in for Grant Williams. Martin's checked in for Trey Mann. And it's Ball in for Micic. On the court for Charlotte, the guard and off guard are Ball and Martin. Miller is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Martin finds Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. 3 on the clock. And here's Miller outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Miller's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Shot from 16. And it's White with the rebound.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Back to MP. On the wing, Levine. Passes it to MP. Out to White. Beyond the arc. A shot off that time. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 3-point lead. A guy who gives his team, Steve, a ton of energy out on the floor is Kobe White.
Kevin, he's definitely a spark plug, pushing the pace and trying to fire up his guys. Players love having someone like that on the floor with them.
Levine against Martin. Miller with a wide open look.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And DeRozan kicks to White. Now the pass to MP. Levine against Martin. Pulls up on the wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Barely beating the clock. One thing you can say about Zach LaVine, he likes these moments.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon Miller was a one-and-done at Alabama. He put on numbers and put on weight. He said coming into college, I couldn't really take bumps, at least not college bumps. I know building muscle mass is key, and he's not done adding muscle and layers to his game. He says it's all about the work. That's the only way you get better. Kevin?
That's a good focus. Thanks, D.A. Shot is good, and the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from White.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
To the inside, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
2 minutes.
DeRozan passes to MP.
2 minutes.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
1:46 left to play in the first half. Miller outside. Shoots over DeRozan. Miller, no luck. Bulls trail by 3. MP passes to Vucevic. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Nice hustle from Nikola on the offensive glass, protecting the play and finishing it strong.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? MP kicks to Levine. Back to MP. Vucevic dishes to Levine. Over Martin. Levine can't hit.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Martin with it. Now defended by Levine. Martin the pass to Williams. Ball surveying the defense. And they pick up 2. And now a 7-point Charlotte lead.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
DeRozan Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
That's DeRozan for you. Aggressive by nature. He's going to attack you every trip down.
Here's Ball with the three, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
28, the Hornets, 33.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Brandon Miller really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. Vucevic is out there with MP, and it's White in at the one. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. You know, Steve, the last couple years, league-wide, scoring is way up for teams, but also for individual players. What's your read on that?
Well, I think from the scoring situation, defense is totally different than when we played. It's more free-flowing. Also, the three-point shot, they're taking way more three-point shots, long rebounds, and they have fast break, more fast break and transition points. But it all comes down to shooting the three. More threes mean more points.
Here's MP. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 7 points. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Please welcome to the court, your Chicago Bulls.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Cleveland. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And right now, Chicago, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many questions on that roster as they have answers.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Miles Bridges. Miller's checked in for Cody Martin. And it's Trey Mann in for Micic.
Can't give Alex these openings because he will fly up and dunk it.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Ball. Pass to Miller. Passes it to Richards. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ball. They get the rebound. Here's Mann. Shoots over Dosunmu. Can't connect. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter.
47, the Hornets. 50.
Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
The time.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. We've got Ball. Williams is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Miller, and it's Mann in at the 2. Richards passes the ball with the drive. And here's Miller outside. And it's MP with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Yep, that one goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ball kicks to Williams. Here's Ball. Down low. And that one's good. Richards.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Ball, the pass to MP. The kick out to Williams. Bulls moving the ball around. The pass to MP. Pass to Dosunmu. Chicago needs to get off a shot here, and that one drops for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a one-point game. Here's Williams. Excellent D there from Williams.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
To the middle. Here's Dosunmu. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Richards. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Richards got 4 points this quarter.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
The shot by Williams, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Man can't hit.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
It's good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything.
He's checked in for Drummond. The Hornets also with a sub. Mann's checked in.
B. White.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Hornets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Ball against White. Ball dishes to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Ball no good. Bulls have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And it's Levine that time on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. White against Ball. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Goodness, save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. White looking around. DeRozan on the wing. For Martin. Great look there, but off target. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Bridges. Got it!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's White. It drops. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Showing leadership, hitting shots like that. Kobe White doesn't back away from these moments.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ball. Yes!
And Ball ready for these moments, showing he wants the rock in his hands. Love it.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
I'm curious to see will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all.
Outside, Levine. Inside. MP against Bridges. MP kicks to DeRozan. White bounce pass. Down low. Here's MP. Oh, off target. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew,